guys? What up, guys? I am from New Orleans, but I stay in Texas. But I want to tell you my time working at Walmart and my time working at 1216 and my time working for 2996. And a person just passed in their car and told me I don't even look like it. Y'all don't got to know something about Hubert. I'm always changing my style up. My dad just had to cut my hair, and these communities behaving themselves. But let me tell you, let's get on Walmart. We're not gonna worry about what the community saying out their dumbass car. They're saying because other rappers want to lie in Dallas and Dublin and all the rest of those. Like we are talking about Walmart. It's hard to concentrate, but stupid behavior is going on. Okay, let's talk about something. I'm gonna tell you what I experienced with Doug Miller, and I experienced with Charles at 1216 and the rest of the Walmart family. And I'm gonna tell you, my in orientation, there's 5 people on the left, 5 people on the right. Charles is at the end of the other end. Charles didn't say nobody's name, but he's telling everybody about their career. And when I'm looking at and telling everybody I expect good hopes from you. But when Charles looked me in my eyes, Charles looked me in my eye with racism. He looked me in my eyes with racism. He's doing that with racism. So me working at Walmart, understanding every time this store manager walk away from me as a manager, he walk away from me for racism. Him and this Mexican lady at 1216 and this white and this other lady, black woman named Felicia, she put me in the office, started doing racist shots at me. And when you're dealing with racism, you can't see the full spirit potential because racism is blocking those things. When you're not able to see the spirit potential because racism in Walmart dealing with Charles and the rest of them, and Russell pulled me in the office and while this employee, and I'm gonna tell you something. This is my story. At Doug Miller Kenner, this is my story. And I'm telling you how it is, why he lied. Russell pulled me in the office and this employee was throwing racist shots at me and say, fuck me, fuck New Orleans. And we work at Amazon. So why Russell up in that pulling me in the office, and this is why I'm working at 1216, and why Russell pulled me in the office, and why racial shots getting thrown at me, and Russell allowed this employee, she worked at this black tone boy in Dallas to say fuck New Orleans and sell, and she don't like niggas, and to do these things. So we're in a mechanical where I'm having a where these manager at 1216 allowing other employees to say things towards me. And Russell allowed me, Charles allowed me, Steve allowed me. And every time, I'm gonna tell you my walk off of a job because Jeff, Steve and Jeff with their racist ass kept promising me things and they kept lying to me. And I'm gonna tell you something. I walked off every time they kept lying to me and kept being dishonest. And it's the same thing with the state of Texas. Same thing with the industry. If you keep being dishonest, you're going to give me a walkaway. We're not going to stay here and get a job. And I want to tell you something with this dishonesty shit going on. And I walked away because they kept lying. Charles and Steve making me force, and Jeff and racism, Anthony, everybody with racism. This is my story. I had to take Raymond off and cut him off as a friend because he talked about what he didn't do me. And I told Doug Miller, you're responsible for your employees' actions. You're responsible for what they say and your racist words that you and your manager stand for. And I told the Justice Department, I cut Raymond off. I don't need a racist friend and the people that's going to lie. I don't need those people. So I cut him off. And he trying to call me. I don't want to talk to them. But word, let me tell you something. The shit is getting worse. But I want to tell you something, what's going on here, and I want to let you know something. Words of racism was being thrown at me from all ends. And I asked, I don't want to talk to you, Doug Miller. Since you lied on me and said I stole something, I don't want to, just give me my justice, man. I don't want to meet with you. I don't want to battle. You got Russell still waiting. It's on them if they're going to tell the truth. God said it's on them if they're going to be honest. But understand this, Felicia and the rest of them and all the rest of them started to treat me bad when Grizz left. And Charles started to show his true color. And let me tell you something. This is racial behavior from one store to another. And you know, I got a problem of doing everything that I'm told. And it caused conflict in Walmart. Oh, it caused conflict. Oh, you make me sick coming to work. You doing other people. The co-manager, Chris, before he left, he said Hubert. And I missed this co-manager. And he said, Hubert, he worked at 2996. He said, Hubert, I get you to do stuff because I know you can get the job done. I know you can get the job. And me, while he worked at 2996 and hearing him tell me that made me feel like I got a core manager that I can depend on, that knows, that trusts me to get the job done. And that's what I liked about Chris. That's what I liked about that co-manager, Chris, that worked at 2996 and he left because of the situation. But let me tell you, my first encounter with Robert was jealousy. He saw how afraid I was stalking him. It was jealousy. Robert was jealous. My first encounter with Robert was in the meat department. And I want to tell you something. And he didn't like the way, because I worked at Toys R Us. And Toys R Us taught me I worked at Toys R Us in Louisville before they closed it down. And they taught me how to bend and how to stock different. And I was able to use that what Toys R Us told me and use it for my own benefit and how to stock fast. We all learn in a different way, but we should not let that define us. We should not let that define us. The thing with these situations are going on in these situations. So we understand TikTok is launched a music stream service. They say TikTok on my alliance the music industry service. But I want people to know this, and I want people to know this something. But my understanding of me just doing what I'm told, and Chris give me and the co-manager give me to take some down, and other people come in the deli, and the other people come in the deli, and they disturb me from it. Oh, you doing other people's job. I took something down off the wall, and I couldn't even put it up but Jessica couldn't see that I'm doing what I'm told, and it's causing conflict. But they put me in the office, right? And I'm trying to tell them, look here, they're not willing to do the work, and I'm willing to do the work. Why the sister asked me to come to your business and come to your situation, and your employees causing trouble because they're not willing to do the work? No, yeah, one manager, we're going to talk about this Mexican manager that I work with at 1216 and said, we depend on because we know you stay overnight. You want to use me, but not appreciate me. So I want to tell you something, and I kept everybody on their toes. I always got on the manager coming open. When I worked at 1216, when I got to that another store and I worked at 1216, Charles abused his power. And maintenance had to do the stockage job. We had to put the things in the back, do the take the pallets and put it in the back, move it to the back, put it on the floor. We had to do everything. and why this man treat us bad. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm speaking for myself. Charles was being unfair. No, Russell Grizz used to tell me something. He used to say, Hubert, all that complaining you doing, people will never hear you. But I know what he mean now. When he meant that, when he said complaining without action mean nothing. Complaining without action. People don't want to mess with me because they passing by in this house and they saying stupid shit. We're gonna clear that up. People don't want to mess with because y'all want to lie. Let's talk about the streets because they want to lie. The streets want to lie. The streets want to lie, right? The streets mad because they don't want to mess with me because they want to lie and continue to lie. I'm sorry, other people's behavior. And they want to lie. God said, you forced me to get in this. Boosie don't want to confess. 5 ignored me. 5 ignored me. Boosie ignored me. He wanted to lie with Yellow Breezy and Trap Boy and Furry. And the DA wanted to push this situation. They pushed it. So tell these stupid motherfuckers to stop passing their cars and saying stupid shit. Let's get back to Walmart. Let's get back to this situation, okay? Because the distraction is coming. Dumbass behavior is coming. So I want to tell y'all something. Y'all can't hear everything. There's a little my window down and people just doing stupid shit. But I want to tell you this. Me doing what I'm told caused conflict. I'm sitting in the middle of the deli, right in the meat department, in the deli. Me and this customer talking. And one thing I said is 7 of them in the deli in Walmart, and Jessica just hired new employees. And I told his customers they should think before they hire. I said, I didn't tell her, but I said this out loud. They should think before they start hiring people. And this customer agreed with me because jealousy was coming from Jessica employees, was coming from the new employees. He looking at his behavior, jealousy on the clock of Walmart. And then this customer agree with it. I'm sitting with the customer and to see Jessica employees with jealousy in the deli, that would cause, I told the Justice Department, look at the Holy Spirit. Look at me interacting with a customer and see the employees' deli behavior and see Jessica new employees' behavior. So jealousy was on the clock. I used to hear my manager say, one manager, Jessica manager got mad and say one day on the floor, if he become manager, people don't have to be close to you to say something. And you got to realize people, when you're working in a Walmart business, people can be 10 feet away from you, 50 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet away from you, and they can say stuff towards you, and they can hear. And Jessica manager said, if he become manager, I'm quitting. The relationship I had with my customer was broken on him. So the thing we telling the Justice Department to identify the Holy Spirit, identify me in in electric department, in electricity, in the electronics department, and the marketing manager acting with jealousy. So jealousy was on the clock. My justice is jealousy. One of them trying to argue about your situation. One employee say, how you get to get your money back and I don't get, and they complaining about stuff. No, I told you, I don't want to meet with you, Doug Miller. They want to call me and ask to meet. But everything happened at once when the community attacking me and Walmart attacking me, right? Everything happened at once, right? Everything happened at once when we dealing with those situations. So they did me wrong, man. It's not about I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's not about forgiving. It's about me getting my justice for what had been done to me. They don't want me to win, man. They don't want me to win. I know every industry. You don't have to tell me anything. I can get in computers and sauna and I can mess with their whole organization. Hey, I say everybody want to down starting shit with everybody. Everybody want to complain, right? But everybody want to lie. And God said you got more connection with they does, man. They can slip there and lie and do what they want. But they causing this problem on themselves by lying, man. And the DA gonna be held responsible, man. So the more that they continue to do shit, and the more the community wanna be a punk, you making it more harder on yourself. But I wanna tell y'all something because I'm dealing with so much shit going on in this situation, and we're gonna continue to work. I ain't even tripping. I got other things with Marv and University and Joint Victoria. We're gonna make that decision. They can have it, man. They can have it with their guys. Hey, if I gotta be alone, we're gonna move to a foreign country. We're gonna move where God at. We moving where God at.